Hello and welcome to Ottawa in the Know. I'm your host, Julie Findlay. This hour is all about love. Love for great food, beautiful music, meaningful giving, and thoughtful moments we can share with the people who matter most. Our guests are here to give you some Valentine's inspiration, Ottawa style. So to kick things off, one of our Ottawa's most trusted food voices. He's tasted it all and narrowed it down to 10 of the city's best restaurants for romance, atmosphere, and unforgettable date night dining. Please welcome Ottawa citizen restaurant critic Peter Hum. Thank you so much for joining me.
Well, thank you so much, Julie, for having me.
Yeah, I had to go to the expert because I think everyone asks, like, you want it to be special, you want it to be fun, you want it to be out where people are, so I had to invite you on the show to get your perspective on that.
Well, I'm really glad to be here. I will confess one thing, which is most Valentine's dinners, I'm cooking them at home, actually, because I go out to dinner so often. So, in fact, my partner and I will cook together, I guess.
Well, I kept that in mind, and I actually will be doing that at the end of the show, doing a little cooking on my own, because it's true, not everybody has the opportunity or goes out quite a bit, so they don't get a chance to be at home. Okay, so you have been out in the city, but first, how many restaurants, if you could take a guess, have you been into in the city of Ottawa?
Oh, my goodness. Well, let's put it this way. We try to do a tally at the end of every year, and the number is roughly, 40, 50-ish restaurants per year. I've been doing this for 12 years. I repeat myself sometimes, but someone better than me when it comes to math will add it up, but we're in the 4 digits, I guess, right?
That's fantastic. And with all of that, this is your second year, you've put out the 10 most romantic dinners around the city. What inspired you to do that?
Well, definitely that's a special night for a lot of couples. Mm-hmm. And restaurants traditionally are very, very busy that evening, and people look early in the new year and put some thought into where they're going to be, or at least they should be doing that. That's especially true this year because Valentine's Day is a Saturday, so the restaurants will be extra busy. I just get a lot of questions from people about where they should be spending their hard-earned money when affordability is an issue, but they still want to have that special night out.
Okay, so you took the challenge. You're so lucky to have this job. I feel like I just want to drive you wherever you need to go so I can see what happens. What restaurants did you find this year? Well,
this year, I guess the first challenge that I set for myself was not to repeat myself, because last year I came up with 10 pretty good candidates too. This year, I tried to go off in some different directions. I looked as well at some restaurants that are on the Quebec side of the Ottawa River, because I think some of those places get overlooked. In particular over there, I thought of Camelin, which is a great place for pasta, and has like a lovely kind of homey vibe to it. There's also, in terms of a getaway, you could say there's a place called Isabel out in Wakefield.
Yeah.
Now it's only open for lunches, I guess, and brunches, but you could combine that with like a whole day in the village of Wakefield, which would be lovely. And there are places, of course, you could stay overnight, and then you could wake up and then go to Isabel the next day. Apart from that, I had some sushi bars in mind, some wine bars in mind, and even for carnivores, some places where the steak is pretty good. Okay,
I think you said 3 of the favorite things that I love. So as far as wine bars, where did you find one of your favorites?
The one that I would direct people to first and foremost, I guess, in Ottawa is Buvette Daphné, mm-hmm. which is on William Street in the Byward Market. The wine selection there is fantastic. The sommelier there is very friendly and can demystify a lot of things about wine for a couple that goes there, and the food is very wine friendly. At the same time, I'd say that if you wanted to go slightly further afield, that is if you live in Ottawa, then Soif Wine Bar on the Quebec side in Hull is lovely as well.
I haven't been there.
Yeah, it has like a great vibe, and the owner sommelier there, Véronique Rivet, she knows all that there is to know about wine, and they have a thing there where they offer wines in flights. You can get 3 glasses for, I think the price used to be $28 or something like that, but that's a lovely way to sample multiple glasses of wine, types of wine, and certainly that's a conversation starter for couples too.
Well, I was going to say, and I love that you do that, because that's actually an experience. Because I think that's what we're looking for now when we go to a restaurant. Like what's there that's so special and different from where we find our normal haunts in our neighborhoods or downtowns or anything like that. So you brought up sushi. You found a really good sushi spot that I read in your article.
Yeah, I have a couple, and frankly, there are more interesting sushi places opening in Ottawa that are several notches above what you'd find at the grocery store, for example. One that I quite like is called J Fuse, which is on Main Street. Has a very kind of sleek ambiance. I should say for all of these romantic restaurants, I probably factored in ambiance more, frankly, than I usually do, because more often I'm pretty laser focused on food. But J Fuse, the sushi is really kind of modern and fun. They call themselves a Vancouver-style sushi bar, which means that they kind of frequently the sushi is kind of finished off with a torch at the last minute and has that kind of warm char to it, which is really nice. And they also use like better cuts of fish and even Wagyu beef, I think, there.
I did try it there. I have had an opportunity to go there, so I feel like I'm going along your lines of those restaurants. You have been doing it, like you said, for 12 years. So for all the diners, we have about a minute left. Everyone, we've got your article attached to the show. But what's your advice if somebody's looking for a great shop?
Well, at this point, I'd say reserve early, or else you're just going to be stuck. But otherwise, really, there are places with different kinds of fields and different kinds of foods all over the city. So just
take
go
it
out
all
there
in
and take a shot.
Yeah, and definitely take it all in with Peter Hum. He's taking care of us all the time. Best food critic in the city. Something for everyone. Enjoy your Valentine's. And up next, we have one of his favorites.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Welcome to Kidney News and Events on Rogers TV, Channel 22. I'm Ramon DeFranco. Ottawa Senators fans of all ages are invited to the Send Skills competition on Sunday, February 22nd at the Canadian Tire Centre. Watch Ottawa Senators players show off their speed and creativity in puck control relays, the fastest skater challenge, and exciting 3-on-3 games. This high-energy event offers a fun, up-close look at player talent in a relaxed, family-friendly setting. Tickets are affordably priced, starting at just $12.50, making it a great outing for everyone. The doors open around noon, and parking is free for the skills competition. Tickets and event details are available online at ticketmaster.ca. To have your Canadian news or events listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That's it.
Think it's okay to drive high? Think again. Drug-impaired driving is as illegal as drunk driving, and in Ontario, the penalties are the same. If police suspect you're driving under the influence of drugs of any kind, or a combination of drugs and alcohol, and you fail a roadside test, your license will be suspended immediately for up to 30 days. You'll pay a penalty of $198, and you can be charged with a criminal offense of impaired driving, the same as alcohol. Driving high is never okay.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to rogerstv.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at rogerstv.com.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Well, Valentine's isn't just about food, but we do love it. It's about feeling something, and joining us now is a celebrated musician from one of Ottawa's most beloved orchestras, sharing how live music creates connection, emotion, and romance. Please welcome Julian Armour, principal cellist of 13 Strings. Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, 50 years.
Yeah, incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. So, how did this all start?
Well, it started with a bunch of musicians from the National Arts Centre Orchestra. I was a kid at the time, who wanted a new way to express this smaller chamber music repertoire, which is so fantastic.
Yeah.
So they all got together and said, let's put on a season, let's found an orchestra. And it was all the rage. These chamber orchestras were shooting up all around Europe, all around the world. And I remember hearing them when I was a teenager, thinking, wow, these guys are having fun. This is great. I'd love to be doing that. And then here I am playing in the orchestra. So.
And how many years have you been part of it?
Oh, gosh. I've been doing it since I first came here. My first job out of school was with the NAC Orchestra since I was in my 20s,
Yeah. So it does feel like everybody, you belong to something big, but then you find your peers when you're done with, like you're on to the next move kind of thing.
Yeah, well, it's a really fun thing. You know, I often say that, you know, playing in a chamber orchestra is like driving a sports car as opposed to driving a Cadillac with really loose steering or something. You can be so precise. And when it really clicks, it's so satisfying. And the repertoire is fantastic.
Yeah, tell us a bit about the repertoire.
Well, we do everything, right? We do everything from the earliest Renaissance music, you know, from the 1600s, all the way up to stuff that was literally the composer is finishing as we're getting onto stage for the rehearsal. So it's a full range, and that's what really makes it exciting. Of course, we play the big the great Baroque works, you know, Bach and Handel, which is what it was founded for. Originally was just Baroque repertoire, to the really great romantic string repertoire. And if we're talking about Valentine's Day, nothing's more romantic than strings, right?
Yes.
And then what's really fun is that, you know, classical music is often accused of being, you know, a museum for dead white composers from Europe or something. But actually, there's so much great music, really cool music written in our community by people that are living our experiences that we can really relate to. So what's really fun for me is this incredible variety. Like every piece is different, every concert is different.
Well, and speaking of the concerts, you have one coming up for Valentine's Day. Can you tell us a bit about that one?
Well, this is really neat because we're playing, you know, baseball, they often talk about a triple threat, you know, a guy who can pitch and hit and steal bases and stuff. So the conductor is a local conductor. He just moved here recently named Dinuk Wijaratne, and he's a fantastic composer. Even the London Philharmonic is premiering one of his works, and he's a professor at the University of Ottawa. He's a really cool guy. He plays piano. He's a great conductor, and he does all different styles. He's originally from Sri Lanka, but he also is jazz influenced and classical, and his music is really rhythmic, really exciting, and it's a really hip concert that's coming up. It's going to be really good.
What a catch to have him coming to Ottawa.
Well, yeah, they got him. The University of Ottawa hired him, so he's got a position here, and it seemed like a natural for 13 Strings to invite him to come and conduct. So I'm really looking forward to it. He's a super nice guy, too. It's really.
Yeah. So how often do you meet as the 13 Strings to work on your stuff and your orchestra? Because it sounds like it's like I want to join, and I can't. I'm nowhere close to.
Start practicing. Yeah.
Okay. I've got my clarinet, but not as good as yours. But yeah. So. How often do you meet to? Well,
we have a main series of 6 concerts, so that's basically it's a 4-day preparation with the rehearsals and the concert, and then we do about 4 other things, so about 10 events throughout the year for different events. So it's fairly regular throughout the year, and it's always nice to get together. It's refreshing from the other stuff we do, but it's not like you know, the National Arts Centre Orchestra, which is a full-time orchestra, and they meet every week. But this is a different experience altogether. Yeah, and let's talk about you, because you're saying this is what we do. But what else do you do? Because you are an amazing musician. So, what else do you take part in? Well, I love playing the cello. You know, but my main position in Ottawa is I'm the artistic and executive director of a festival called Music and Beyond, which is now doing stuff throughout the year. It does 2 weeks in July. And people come from all around the world to attend. I mean, we have had some of the biggest names in not just in music, but in the arts. Like Christopher Plummer came, he and I created a show together over a period of 3 months. We do cool venues. We've done stuff in museums where there are concerts all around the museum. We're just out there to have fun and to really get people exposed to music, to get them to hear it in a different way. Because, you know, unfortunately, we live in a world now, our national broadcaster doesn't play classical music. I have 4 kids, and they're not getting a lot of music in their schools, so all the music they're getting is for our initiatives, you know, getting them lessons and us spending time with them. So most kids don't get exposed to it. So the idea is to reach out and say, no, you know, classical music is really, you know, because it's, a lot of people are very intimidated by it. But actually it's great. If you can get people up and close and get them to something to hold on to, then they love it right away. So that's kind of what it's all about.
So 13 Strings is one for sure that they can meet. So maybe not on Valentine's Day, but you have quite a few performances that are coming up pretty much every month.
Yeah, it's some really wonderful, wonderful shows. We have a concert with one of Canada's top composers, Jean-Marie Zaitouni, and it's got this piece written. It's about 23 minutes long, and it's for 23 solo strings by coincidence. And Richard Strauss wrote it at the end of World War II, when all of Munich had just been bombed out, and the devastation and the desolation, and such a big orchestra. So not 13, but everybody's got their own part, and just the idea of doing it in such a profound, and I mean, it's hard, particularly, you know, as we watch a world that seems to be being torn apart and not have learned the lessons of the past, just to be moved by this kind of music. We have Kirsten Leong, who's like a firecracker. He's from Ottawa too, but he's now living in Europe. Really one of the top young violinists in the world, and he's doing a really cool show. It's a seasons thing, so he's got Vivaldi's The Four Seasons, and then Astor Piazzolla's The Four Seasons of Buenos Aires. A very cool piece.
Wow.
So kind of juxtapose different ways of seeing the seasons. Of course, in South America, their seasons are reversed, so while we're freezing in snow, they're at summer. But just the idea of contrasting these different moods and the universality of music. I mean, from Vivaldi in the Baroque era, right, the 18th century Italy, music that still speaks to us, and the Four Seasons is the most recorded piece of classical music. It's that popular.
I love it. I could spend the entire hour with you. Thank you for your passion. I mean, you're right. We absolutely do need to engage in classical music. Everyone else, please take time. Look for the 13 Strings. It's their 50th anniversary, and they have, as he just said, so many opportunities to see some classical music. We're up next with our next guest.
Welcome to Community News and Events on Rogers TV, Channel 22. I'm Paris Anand. Step out this winter and make a difference at the coldest night of the year, Ottawa, on Saturday, February 28th. This inspiring community walk supports people experiencing homelessness, raising funds for local shelters, housing programs, and vital support services. Bring your family, friends, or colleagues for a fun family evening as you walk through Ottawa streets. Enjoy the camaraderie of fellow participants and feel the impact of every step. Warm hearts and change lives while celebrating community spirit. There are walks all around the city. Sign up, fundraise, or find your nearest location at cnoy.org/Ottawa. To have your community news or events listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That's it.
I did it. I need it.
The hero gave it.
And I am alive.
As an organ donor, you can save up to 8 lives and enhance the lives of 75 others. Please go to our website. Pledge a gift to life. You'll be glad you did.
unscripted, uninterrupted coverage of events by Canada's business leaders, visionaries, and social figures. Watch Podium exclusively on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Well, if romance had a flavor, these next guests might have the perfect way to do it. From elegant steakhouse classics to moody cocktail lounge that feels worlds away, they're redefining date night in the capital. As Peter Hum said, is one of the top 10. Welcome Sean Arbuckle, chef and partner, and Tim McLeod, sommelier and general manager at Sussex & Co. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so what's it like to be on Peter Hum's top 10 romantic places to go?
Well, we're pretty honored to be on there, and kind of it's the vibe we were going for. It really was. So whenever he came in and told us about that, we were really excited.
Well, I mean, coming in here, you've already set the stage, and we're in a daytime studio for sure. So what sets aside your restaurant from others? Because you guys have got a lot going on.
Well, for us, we just wanted people to be able to come in and kind of just feel like they've escaped whatever day they're having. So we've got coverings in all the windows, so you really just feel cozy, and the vibes in there are just always high and warm, and we just really went for just a warm, really inviting place.
Yeah, it is. And how many years have you been open?
Oh, not years yet.
It hasn't even been
months. Yeah,
Guys,
9
I had
months.
you already at 1 year. Wow, and you made the list. This is amazing.
Yeah, super exciting, right?
This is fantastic. What do you cook? Well, you've got a great Valentine's menu ready. Is this what you're sort of showing us?
Well, so for Valentine's, we're actually just going to keep all of our staples. People, they come to us because they want that kind of the steakhouse food, right? They want the steak, they want the potatoes, but we also do some kind of elevated fine dining stuff as well to kind of complement it. So we're going to have some treats and some kind of little exciting secrets. Yeah. So you got to come. We've got a plan.
Yeah. You got a plan. We can't share it. Yeah. How can people? Do they jump online, make a reservation?
Yeah, you can find us at thesussex.ca, or on Instagram at Sussex & Co Steak, or you can just go on Open Table and find us there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when you opened this not even a year ago, was this everything that you wanted and you've finally succeeded?
We've really just all the expectations have kind of been blown out of the water a bit. We just kind of creeped up a little bit. It was kind of a slow start, but then people started to learn about us, and now we're exactly kind of where we want to be, and it's really fun. People come in there for birthdays and anniversaries, and we've even had, I think, 2 proposals now. We've had 2 proposals, so that's kind of fun.
Maybe
so
there's
really
going to be one on Valentine's Day, too.
Yeah, hopefully. That would be cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so where'd the inspiration come from for you as a chef? Because you're in charge of it all, eh?
For me, geez, you know what? I spent so long not in restaurants. I was hanging out at golf courses for a long time, and then I just got together with our partners, and they were telling me about, this concept they wanted, and it just sounded really exciting, and I just hopped right in.
So you didn't have a chef background, or you?
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry. Yeah. No, I wasn't just playing golf. Yeah. No. I was cooking. Yeah. No, I was the chef at the golf courses, and then kind of got back into restaurants. So
That's
here we are.
fantastic.
Yeah, here we are.
So what are you cooking up today?
Yeah. So I've got a few things.
Yeah.
First of all, why don't we start with this is our most popular appetizer, and it's great for sharing, especially with our warm milk bread. But this is our Wagyu meatball. So it's Australian Wagyu with some herbs and spices and cheese and all that fun stuff, and a really great tomato sauce. And this is, I'd say,
amazing.
Hopefully I'm not spilling it too much. This is probably our most popular appetizer, I think, Tim?
Yeah, by quite a bit, I think.
Yeah, so I don't know where I should put this.
Well, it's definitely something that's on everybody wants a good meatball.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
It kind of defines it. What are you adding?
So this is just a pesto. It's like a nut-free pesto, just to stay away from those allergies. And Parmesan cheese. It's really, really simple. But it's delicious and it's amazing.
And it's
I don't know what else to say about it. I love it. It is an appetizer, yeah.
That is fantastic.
There we go.
And that's just an appetizer, but when you're getting to the main courses, is it a combination of steaks? Is it?
Yeah, so you can order your steak, whatever steak you like. We have 4 different options, so ribeye, strip loin, tenderloin, and then we have our steak frites as well. So you can order your steak, and then from there order your sides.
Okay, and that's when Tim comes in.
That's when Tim comes in. Yeah, he's the one that's going to tell you about the sides. Yeah, for sure.
But also, Tim, you're really great about the wine wine choices. So have you been having fun with this menu?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think steakhouses are a perfect place to be able to showcase all sorts of different wines. Personally, we like to celebrate.
Pass those over.
They can stay. Yeah.
Oh, they can stay. Okay.
Yep. So 2 from Ontario I brought that do very nicely, both Stratus and Leading Post. So the Leading Post, the Kazan Syrah, I would match against virtually any Syrah in the world. It is a perfect side for any steak and sauce that you might get.
And it's local.
And it's from Ontario. Yeah, Lincoln Lakeshore, so just the southern end of Lake Ontario.
And that's probably only available at your restaurant. We can't get that anymore.
You probably can. You can always call me and I can help you get it.
Yeah, because that is a lovely wine for sure.
Absolutely beautiful stuff. Yeah, we like to celebrate Ontario and as local as we can when we're able. And I thought these are perfect fits for us.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got this set up. Okay.
I just wanted to light some things on fire, so I brought a torch. I brought a torch and our dauphinoise potatoes, and this is probably my favorite side for the steaks.
And what is it?
Potato dauphinoise, so it's kind of like a really fancy scallop potato.
Okay.
And we've got some Gruyere cheese, cream, garlic, a little nutmeg in there, so it's cheesy and fatty and delicious and awesome.
So delicious.
I think this pairing here with chimichurri sauce and a ribeye is
and this is your own chimichurri sauce?
Oh yeah.
May I smell?
Absolutely. You can keep that if you want.
We actually had a chimichurri off. Oh, I should have checked with you first. I would have just passed yours off.
Yeah.
Because this is a lovely skill to really get the flavors out of a chimichurri sauce. Everybody loves it and everybody wants to have it as their side.
Oh, I do for sure. Yeah. I'm with everybody on that one.
Yeah, definitely. What's your secret for your chimichurri sauce?
Honestly, just kind of paying homage to its history and just kind of keep it simple. And there's no secrets. There's no secrets.
No secrets.
Yeah. Or there is, and I'm not telling you.
Okay, that's fair too. So throughout the year, when did you open?
We opened April of last year. April, May. Yeah,
okay. And everybody just keeps rolling in. Are you happy to be part of the market family?
Yeah, we're really excited, and it's celebrating 200 years. So that's really cool to be a small part of that. That's really exciting.
There's going to be a lot that's happening in the market, so you got to be ready for sure.
Winterlude and all that.
Winterlude and everything else. It's easy to come to on clearance.
Yep, 15 clearance.
15 clearance. And out of the menu, I'm going to ask you, what's your favorite part of the menu?
My favorite part of the menu, if I had to pick one dish, I think it would be the meatball or another appetizer. We didn't bring the tuna crudo at the moment. But personally, I like how customizable it is.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
So along with what Chef was saying, a steakhouse is very customizable. You pick your cut, you pick your sauces, you pick your sides, and you get the exact thing you want.
Yeah, which is fantastic. Thank you so much for getting off the golf course. Thank you for coming in with the wines. Everybody take advantage of Valentine's Day. They're there for you. And like they said, you can customize it to everything that you like till your heart's content. We'll be right back.
Welcome to CUNY News and Events on Rogers TV, Channel 22. I'm Ramon DeFranco. Do you have an aspiring author in the family? The Awesome Authors Youth Writing Contest 2026 invites young wordsmiths across Ottawa to show their creativity. Open to writers aged 9 to 18, this annual contest encourages participants to submit original short stories or creative works inspired by their imagination. Submissions are accepted until February 28th and will be reviewed by a panel of local authors and librarians. Winners will be recognized for their talent and creativity. For full contest details, visit biblioottawalibrary.ca or scan the QR code on the screen. To have your CUNY News or events listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That's it.
Welcome to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay. I'm happy to be here to show you everything from bike trails to kitchen tales and all the things in between that make Ottawa so great.
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
Hey, I'm Dave, and I absolutely love to camp. Why do we do this? Why do we go out here with the bugs, the bears, skunks chasing you, poison ivy, ticks, you name it. Why do we do it? Because we love it. I love it. I wanted to take my passion for filming and the outdoors and combine them, and that's why I'm here. Maybe it's a mistake. I don't know.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Well, food can be an act of love, especially when it gives back. This next guest continues to bring passion, culture, and generosity together through unforgettable dining experiences. He's also our last year's winner of the Canadian Culinary Championship. Please welcome Lizardo Becerro from Rafael Peruvian Cuisine. How are you?
Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm great.
It's been a good year?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
well,
far,
let
so good.
everyone know at home you have a few restaurants that you're definitely engaged in.
Yes, there's two now. So our baby first, Rafael Peruvian Cuisine, is going to be 5 years now in April this year, and then Barrio, it's coming along with 6 months. So
it's only been 6 months.
Yeah.
Wow, it is doing so well, and it too is in the Byward Market. I feel like I've got a bit of a theme.
Yeah.
And where is Rafael?
Rafael is 200 Elgin Street, so right in front of the courthouse. It's been there for 3 years and a half now. It's been great. Local support is amazing. People is loving it.
Yeah, well, you've made some amazing food, and it showed because you are the gold plate winner of the Canadian Culinary Championships. Are you still riding the high for the year?
I think so, yeah. A lot of people still asking about that, and it's been great. I'm super honored to carry with that responsibility for Ottawa, and yeah, everyone is super happy.
Well, I think it's just getting to know you a bit better too. We've had an opportunity to get to know you, where your passion comes from, and just everything that comes around it. You're also a very amazing giver to the Snowball for the Snowsuit Fund. Why did you choose that charity?
I mean, I think it's a great opportunity to support kids that doesn't have the same luck that others, and I mean it's a great cause. I have a child myself. He's 8, and it breaks my heart when I see, especially in my own country. I'm from Peru, and when there's like childs that don't have what they need, right? That's pretty hard. So I think it's a great cause, finding the support for them that they need, right?
Yeah, it's great that you've jumped in. This will be your second year.
Yes.
Yes,
so
it's going to be great. Yeah, March 5th, everybody will be there, and we'll be able to enjoy some of your cuisine. But before we get there, Valentine's Day is coming up. And what have you decided to do for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, so we have a special. I'm going to start doing things, otherwise it's not going to be enough time. But so for Valentine's, what we have is something really special. I tried to think about what I will do when I was younger in Peru, and it's probably like going to the parks. One of the things that couples do in Peru, and there's many romantic parks, especially being in Lima and being so close to the beach, right? You have a beautiful sunset. Right, so then there's so many attractions for couples, and so I did the route of the romance in Lima.
Okay.
So there's so many places that are renowned for couples, and what I'm bringing you today is one of them. Is one of the courses, and it will be a ceviche, right? And why is a ceviche? This one is because this park, it's right in front of the beach in Lima, so you get to see the beautiful sunset and think, of all the things that you can do around that area. So romantic and also very exotic. So what I'm doing right now is just layering out a little bit of cucumbers that are going to be kind of the bed for my fish. So this fish is a Pacific wild caught, and it's been cured with some citrus zest and also some spices. So it's already delicious, but we're gonna top it with some rocoto sauce, which is rocoto is a pepper from Peru, right? This one has been a little charred, so punchy and spicy. So that's gonna go kind of all the the sides here.
Yeah, it smells so nice too.
So citrusy, kind of all the flavors that you will find in the coast in Lima. So it's a great representation for it. And yeah.
And now that we're sort of in the middle of winter, and it will continue to be, I feel like you're sort of lost thinking about the beaches and the nice warmth and having people around. Is that what inspires you?
Yeah, also a little bit of escape, you know. It's so cold right now. we opened, we had I remember this is one of the coldest winters that I've been here in the last probably 10 years. So
yes, that is true.
Yeah, so a little bit of escape doesn't hurt anyone.
No, not at all. What are you adding to that?
So this is a achote oil. Achote is a seed that has a lot of like a smoky natural flavor, and also a punch. It adds a little bit of a kick, right? And this is some parsley oil as well. So
that is a lot of lovely flavors. I don't know, Steph, if I can hold that up. That is beautiful. And this is what you're going to be one of the courses.
Yeah.
Okay, and is it courses that you're offering for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, it's a set menu. It's going to be 4 courses plus bread service and a little bit of a surprise at the end. But yeah, it's 4 courses set up. Reservations are going fast, and yeah, open table is the platform to do the reservations. So
perfect.
And I'm gonna take advantage here of the pups.
Absolutely.
And promote this awesome quinoa beer that goes really well with the ceviche.
Okay, and how so? Why is that?
I mean, the flavors are pretty neutral, and it's a little bit more acidic than the other beers. It's organic and also gluten-free. So
nice.
I think it's a pretty good addition and refreshing for this spicy.
Absolutely.
dish.
I'm going to try a little bit of this. Yeah. Cheers. That is nice.
Yeah, and the owners are Peruvian from Toronto, so that makes a lot of sense.
That is great. Yeah. So this is going to be the 4 course at Rafael, and at Barrio you can...
Yeah, so my other restaurant, Barrio, it's having also an amazing night. It's not a special menu. We have already a special menu in the a la carte, but we're bringing a duet, so it's going to be very romantic, some boleros, some baladas. It's going to be super nice.
And the desserts, you don't even need to do anything to that menu. If everybody's had a chance to go, it's only been recently open, but I've had a chance to try all the sandwiches, and the churros are delightful too. So a romantic spot for both. Rafael, thank you so much for joining me. This is fantastic.
Thank you.
And of course, we'll see you at Snowball. So anybody at home, if you don't have an opportunity for Valentine's Day, the Snowsuit Fund has their annual Snowball March 5th, and we'll see you there. We'll be up next with another special guest that is part of the Snowsuit Fund.
Some of Canada's most accomplished and fascinating people share their lives, insights, and stories each week on Canada Files. This season, I'll be speaking with former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, music producer David Foster, writer Malcolm Gladwell, and comedian Martin Short, among others. I'm Valerie Pringle. I hope you can join us.
Are you a content creator looking to expand your audience and make your voice heard in your community? Rogers TV wants to provide you with a platform to share your hobbies, interests, and stories for free. Visit us to find out more.
Join me, holistic chef Daniela Croco, for season 4 of Simply Cooking by Chef, right here on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Well, you know that I've been in the kitchen, my favorite place, and we've had lovely chefs joining us. So we are looking for something truly special for someone this Valentine's Day. This next guest has you covered. From an unforgettable menu to a stay that turns dinner into a full experience. Please welcome Chef Matthew McRae, Executive Chef of Feast and Revel at the Andaz, Ottawa. Welcome.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, well, I wanted to have you because I felt like everybody has something pretty special with the chefs we've had, but you've just got that one more elevation that literally you can just go up from the restaurant and be cozy at the Andaz.
Yeah, it's literally the elevation.
Yeah, yeah.
So we've got the luxury of having, obviously, rooms available at the Andaz Hotel, as well as having Copper Spirits Inside upstairs as well. So nice, beautiful views of the Byward Market and
Yeah. And again, 200 years that we're celebrating, so there's lots you're going to be involved in.
Yes.
Yes, but let's talk about you first. You've just been with the Andaz for 6 months.
Yes, very new, very new.
Okay, and where did you come from?
So we spent the last 6 years working in Vancouver with Fairmont Hotels, and prior to that, Australia.
Okay, so everyone, it is his first winter in Ottawa, so we're just talking hot shots right now. It has been our coldest winter, so welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely. So Valentine's Day, your first Valentine's Day in Ottawa.
Yes.
And so do you have something special on the menu for guests?
Yes, so we're doing a 4-course set menu with a surprise, same as everyone else. So a nice little surprise at the end, but 4-course menu inclusive of bread and all the regular service as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. And is this one of these courses that you're doing?
Yes, so this will be one of our courses. It's essentially a grilled tiger prawn salad. So it's going to be a grilled tiger prawns. We've got pickled cucumber, grapefruits, dill, and we've got some nice, beautiful coral tuiles there.
And why the flavors that you've chosen?
So majority of my culinary training has been in more, I guess, contemporary European sort of flavors. So we've got nice, bright, fresh, acidic flavors to go with a nice grilled tiger prawn. So it's got really nice balance and harmony to it.
Yeah, no, it does. It smells delicious already. And how do you put it together? Like, because you've got fire here. Because I was like, there's no stove happening.
What I would ordinarily do for service is we'll cook this on the barbecue or over hot charcoals. But today I've come prepared with blowtorch. So
I love the blowtorches are in. That's 2026, I think.
So we're just very lightly going to start to char the outside.
Amazing.
And you can see they start to curl up as well as lightly cook as well.
Wow, that is a talent there for sure. You done?
Yep, so I'm going to flip them over, do their other side.
The other thing that we're going to see you at, if no one can get into Valentine's Day, is you are part of the Snowball for the Snowsuit Fund.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And why did you guys choose to support the Snowsuit Fund?
Oh, it's such an amazing thing to be a part of, and I think we sometimes forget, even though we are in Canada and the Western world as well, that there are still people who go without. So it's just such an amazing thing, give back and be a part of the process as well. So being my first time in Ottawa as well, being a part of it's super humbling and very exciting.
Yeah, did you come prepared for winter?
I had some very sound advice from people before coming to Ottawa, except for hot shots. I'm going to have to tell people off for that.
There's also electric vests. There's a heated mitts. There's lots that you can invest in. There's so much to do in Ottawa. We're going to have to chat. I'll be your outdoor person. You could be my indoor food person. What are you adding to the shrimp? That's delicious.
So here I've got a prawn oil, which what we do with all the shells and all the heads and everything from the prawns themselves, we cook them down.
Really?
And then we top them off with oil. And we get this nice, beautiful...
Yeah, nice colored oil.
Yeah. And then I'm also adding some crushed pink peppercorns to that one as well. Just gives a nice, bright, acidic flavor to them as well. Otherwise, for assembly, we've got a nice little pickled cucumbers.
Oh my gosh, that's lovely. Have you had some fun with the menus so far?
Yes, I most certainly have. So I've already done probably 2 or 3 menu changes since being there for the last 6 months, and getting ready for the next one in the next couple of weeks as well.
And you've had some good feedback? What has some of the feedback been?
It's been a little bit of a change for a few people to what they had previously, but lots of really good feedback because it's more contemporary European flavors. People are sort of, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, but it's also such an experience as well. So you come with a great background in your culinary experiences, so it's something to try for sure.
Yes.
And you have some space for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we've still got a few tables left for Valentine's Day, so, and I believe a few rooms as well. So if you are looking for that all-inclusive sort of situation. Yep. We've got Copper, we've got the hotel, and we've got Feast and Revel. So.
And then you're going to continue celebrating through the winter because you love winter. That's what you're going to say out loud.
I'm learning that I love
winter. Winterlude is also coming to the market, and you've got something happening right in front of Andas.
Yes, we do. So with Winterlude on, I believe it's York Street, they do have essentially, I think they've got some jumps and things set up. So there is going to be a little bit more of a viewing platform or viewing party sort of thing from Copper, which you'll be able to see directly down into the market, and it's going to be amazing for those couple of days. So super exciting.
Yeah, definitely. There's so much. And if you had a chance to stay at the Andas?
I have. I actually lived in the Andas for my first month there.
That's probably how we got the job. No, I'm just kidding. And what can you say to viewers about the experience?
Like location-wise alone, I think that is probably the most paramount thing about being in the market, being new to Ottawa and sort of seeing how close to everything you actually are and being surrounded by so many amazing restaurants there as well. Like, you got Daphne, you've got Barrio, and so many guys in the restaurant there are doing amazing things.
Yeah, which is so nice because then you get to know everybody and your sort of fellow restaurateurs and chefs and be able to experience. You just added some lovely sauce to that. What was that?
So this one here, we've just got a nice little avocado puree. So avocados, limes, olive oil and salt. That's it.
Perfect.
Nice, simple.
Well, everyone, you have a chance to join Feast and Revel at Andas, Ottawa for Valentine's Day. And if not, you can see them at Snowball for the Snowsuit Fun in March. We'll just be right back.
Welcome to Community News and Events on Rogers TV Channel 22. I'm Josh Rackless, your friendly neighborhood bartender, pretending to clean a glass as I tell you that the I Love Beer Festival Ottawa returns to the EY Centre on February 28th. It's a celebration of craft beer, cider, and spirits, bringing together local and national producers for a winter weekend. The festival features unlimited sampling sessions, live DJs, games, and dancing, but no dancing on the bar, you crazy kids. Discover new flavors, meet brewers like me, and enjoy food pairings and a fun social atmosphere, but not too crazy, eh? We don't want to break anything. Tickets are $25 or just $15 during the early bird sale, so don't drink too much so you can get up early, you know? And designated driver tickets are just $10 at the door, so give your friends a hand. Visit iHeartBeer/Ottawa to get your tickets. Oh, I forgot I'm cleaning glasses. To have your community news or events listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That's it.
Hello to your cell phone. How can I help?
I need somebody, not just anybody. Won't you please, 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 please help
Relive the magic of Music and Beyond, where classical music meets art, culture, and unforgettable live performances. Only on Rogers TV. Don't miss a note.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Well, I definitely have been inspired by all the chefs, all the new restaurants, having Peter Hum on telling us all of those great spots we can find, the 10 most romantic. But I had to put myself in the kitchen because I've missed being in the kitchen and was inspired by everyone here. So you know my favorite menu is being at home, being able to shop local, find local, and have all those things easy to use. Foodland Ontario is the best place, you know, to check what's in season. So I thought I'd take advantage for this Valentine's Day and tell you how much, viewers, I do love that you're watching this show and that you're part of it. And I've got 2 quick and easy menu items for you, for your loved ones at home. So I always like to start with dessert. So I'm doing an almond apple cake. And what I've done already ahead of time is I've blended a half cup of butter and a cup of sugar, but I've actually kept a 1/4 cup of sugar on the side because I'm going to add it to the top of my almond cake. So very easily I'm going to add 2 eggs and just blend them in. Again, when you're making cakes or you're baking, it's always that dry and wet that you're going to mix together. So I'm going to just mix this together. I was inspired by this cake because, one, we have so many varieties of apples that I thought it'd be great to sort of showcase that, because right now you're not finding a lot of fresh fruit in the grocers. But one tip I can give you is in the freezer section. We have a lot of frozen fresh berries that are in there. But one other thing I want to just show you is our strawberries. We do have local greenhouse strawberries all year round, and I have to tell you, it is a difference. They're lovely and they're perfect to have Valentine's Day. You just melt a little bit of chocolate, you dip it in, you have it on your own, but it's super nice to have some fresh local and easy to grab at any grocers and local markets. So our dry ingredients, this is going to add to the almond flavor. I've got a half cup of almond flour. I'm going to put it in a 1.5 cups of regular flour. And I've got a half teaspoon of salt, and I've got a teaspoon of baking powder. Again, just going to mix that up. I'm going to put it right into the bowl, mix it together. I've actually got the oven on at 350 because this does take about an hour to cook, but I'm telling you, the smells are delightful. So just as I'm mixing this, I did tell you there's a variety of apples that are available. I find when you're cooking with cakes and muffins, a lot of people like Macintosh. I love those in a muffin because it kind of just melts in your mouth that. But when I'm using something for top of a cake, a Cortland or a Spartan is nice, a Gala. But honestly, when you're going into the grocers, make sure you're looking for local because it does taste better. So I've got a spring foam pan, which is about 10 centimeters in diameter. I have already lightly greased it. I'm going to put this in, just flatten it around. And what I've done ahead of time is I've chopped up the apples and I'm just place them around, but this could take a little bit of time. So I'm just going to show you right here. What I've done is I've cut up the apples. I've added a 1/4 cup of almonds and a 1/4 cup of cranberries, and then I've sprinkled the rest of the sugar on top, and I've actually just put it in the oven, and it comes out so nice and clean and delicious, and it can be used for Valentine's Day. You can make it for someone, create it for someone, or eat it all yourself. When it comes to mealtime, I guess we got to go there too. The pot pies have become a really popular thing that you can grab anywhere for sure, but it's actually quite easy to make by using puff pastry. So here is the finished product, super easy. This is called a deep dish pot pie. So all of the ingredients are below with a little puff pastry top. So what I've done ahead of time is I've actually grabbed my protein, which is chicken, and I've done it's about 375 grams, but of course the recipe is foodlandontario.ca. But what I want to advise you is I usually go with a breast of chicken, but I decided just to see what protein was on sale, and it was actually chicken thighs, and it tastes delicious. So I've just chopped them up into small cubes. I've put them in 2.5 cups already of chicken stock, and I've kept it on a medium-high, and I've also blended in 2 large carrots and a cup of little baby carrots, or you can just grab one medium potato. But I love the carrots are 2 large carrots, and the baby potatoes are 1 medium potato, is because I love having baby potatoes on hand. I find it's a really great go-to type of quick dinner. So what I'm gonna do right now, these are already cooked, but what I wanna do is make my sauce. So I've taken out, after I have cooked all of these things, I've used the same stock. So it doesn't look, of course, super clear, but it has all the lovely taste of everything you've put in. And I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of flour. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. And this is a nice tip, a little bit of nutmeg, and as well a little bit of pepper. I'm just gonna stir that together, and I'm gonna put it into here just to make a bit of a slurry. And this is your sauce that you're going to just cook up a little bit. Whoa, that was good. You're gonna do that, you're gonna put it together until it's all whisked together. And you're gonna pour it into the other 2 cups left over from cooking all of your vegetables and chicken. And once that thickens up, what I decided to do, instead of taking a pan, this one would feed 4, I'm just gonna leave that to just heat up a tiny bit more so it creates the sauce, is I grabbed ramekins. So I'm just doing it with 2 ramekins, so it could be a meal for 2, or you can grab smaller ramekins, it could be a side dish. So really what you're doing is you're taking your puff pastry, you're going to, well, this is probably an easier way to do it, do this and cut around, and then you've got your top, super easy. There we go. We're gonna put this on top. There is there, and I'm going to put all of my meat and vegetables in now that this is all thickened up, and I'm going to just stir it together and pour it into my ramekin. A little thick there, you see all the vegetables, it's lovely, and you've got room for 2 or 3 more ramekins. You're gonna put the top on, put a little slit. You're gonna put it with a little bit of egg white on top and slice the top, and you'll put it in the oven for about 20 minutes and you're set to go. These are 2 super quick, easy recipes for you for Valentine's Day. That is the chef and me, but of course, take advantage of all the chefs I've had on. Happy Valentine's Day, and thank you so much for watching Ottawa in the Know.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
Black History Month kicked off in a big way at the Conference and Events Center in Ottawa. Rogers TV's Sarah Onyango was on hand to host the event, and Ottawa Mayor Mark Sutcliffe gave a proclamation on behalf of the city.
This milestone is a really important one. It represents decades of leadership, decades of education, decades of community building, led by some of the most dedicated volunteers and partners, many of whom are here today.
Black History Month has been celebrated across Canada since 1995, when the Honourable Dr. Jean Augustine introduced a motion into the House of Commons to make the event celebrated every year during the month of February. Awards were also handed out to community builders for their contributions to making a better Ottawa. OC Transpo unveiled a mural entitled Pride of Dreams. It was designed by local artist Jimmy Baptiste and will be displayed on selected buses across the city. And Canada Post released a new stamp that pays tribute to Canada's hip-hop trailblazers.
Le moment qu'on a su qu'on allait être sur un thème,
I was like, yo!
Well, I thought it was a joke at first. And when I say joke, I say it wholeheartedly. Like, Canada Post is really putting artists like myself in this genre that we were trying to prove as a genre on a stamp.
The month honors the legacy and contributions of Black people in Canada